episode 35. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction from the minute and 34-second mark in 1, 0, go. Alright, I'm pumped up for the epicness. I always love this little recap song. I don't know, there's something about this theme. It just sounds so noble, so majestic. I love it. And you can kind of feel like the somber pain that the characters go through as they battle the evil Digimon, too. At least that's what I think the mood of the song gives off. Ah, man, this song. Well, I'd say this track puts a smile to my face. Now, look at the kid from Agumon, man. I love how Agumon's like the calmest out of both of them, considering he's also a fire-based Digimon, too. I actually like this type of teasing between Agumon and Piyomon. I actually wish the series had more sequences like this where you just have the Digimon teasing each other. Huh. Hey, it's only fair. Damn. Hope they're ready for, like, probably the biggest fight of their lives, potentially. They probably will be, though. Well, thankfully, though, Telmon's gonna have her Anjo-Womon transformation, though. I mean, hell, even Crunchyroll, I mean, if the previous episode people didn't spoil it, even Crunchyroll's title for the episode kind of spoils it too, though. Because there's no way that if Telmon does Digivolve, they're not going to make her lose the fight, especially with the first time she transforms. It just wouldn't make much narrative sense. And it's a shame, too, that right now, they don't have Gomamon right now to actually help him out, because he'd be pretty darn useful in this environment. Considering he's more of a water-based Digimon than the others, he'd be pretty dang valuable right now. Damn! Yes! Although, I hope they at least analyze the battle power of their enemies so that in case it's an ultimate level Digimon, and they don't just recklessly try attacking a Digimon that's above their power scaling right now. Kind of like how this theme is a remix of the intro music for every single Digimon episode. At least when they have the recap right before the actual episode starts. Taichi, when are you gonna learn to stop? Oh. Okay, at least here they somewhat rationalize why they shouldn't just go Digivolve. Oh, damn! Oh, it's actually cute to see Telmon shield her body all motherly like. That's fucking adorable. Oh shit, they pissed off Mama Telmon! Oh! I mean, hell, does Digimon only have themselves to blame? Damn! What the fuck? Oh wait, is she gonna digivolve? Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna actually digivolve to Andra Woman. I was like, damn, feels a bit too early. Okay, that cannot be good. Well, now she's gonna have to unleash her ultimate form, and she's gonna want to make up the difference. Kind of looks like Skull Lemon. Yeah. I'm assuming that PTSD is from Skull Lemon, because Skull Lemon was the one who captured Telmon. That's gonna be my guess. Guscomon. That's a pretty damn cool name. Aww. I mean, honestly though, shouldn't Tachi be... Okay, come on, Tachi. Digivolve Greymon into Metal Greymon at the very least. What? Finally, he stopped fucking around. Good. Good. Because I want to see Greymon just fuck that Digimon up for hearing not kill Telmon like that. That Digimon can go get wrecked. And this is what I mean, y'all. Taiji should just have Greymon go much more quickly into his Metal Greymon form. Things will be resolved a lot more quickly than that happened. This is among one of my favorite tracks in Digimon, the Extreme Fight track. Dun, 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 dun. I actually listen to this at least once a day. That's how epic this track is. Even when I'm not reacting to Digimon 2020, I still listen to it. Oh man, fucking love this song! Hell, even though the animation is the most epic, the song makes it feel epic. I actually like the battle choreography where you see Metal Greymon using its claws to block some of the attacks. That's some pretty dang creative choreography. Damn it, he's making that Digimon dissipate! With just claw... Yeah, there's no way that Digimon's gonna survive that. Into the abyss he goes. Dun, dun. And I like how the animators actually perfectly set the song up to the fight, too. That is actually directorial perfection right there. Shit, okay, that doesn't sound good. I was hoping at the very least the kids would have been able to... Oh, snap. I mean, how are they planning on doing that? Unless they can somehow project them... It's probably going to be the hometown of our heroes. Mm-hmm. I mean, where else could it be aside from that? Because the enemy Digimons, they ain't dumb. They might as well try to demoralize the enemy by trying to take on the family members. I'd say, if you ask me, it's a pretty dang sound battle strategy, if you ask me. Huh. But the thing is, though, when it comes to Telmon, she shouldn't try to force... Oh, okay. I think she was going to do it in due time, though. I mean, Telmon, I wonder why she would be afraid to evolve, though. I mean, wouldn't that just give her more power, though? Unless she has terrible memories from when she digivolved. Oh. But the thing is, though, that's in the past, though. If she doesn't try to face her fears, then the whole world's going to be in danger. Not just the whole world, Hikari, too. So she's going to have to eventually face her fears eventually. But you know what? I actually really love this conflict with Telmon. Showing you that there's more layers to her than just meets the eye. And I like this. How finally we get at least one of the Digimons that are alongside our heroes actually has fears too. Aww. Really makes you feel for her too. But damn, that was actually a pretty dang good scene. Aww. Well, I mean, whatever they want to do, they can't really rest around. At least not at this moment. Because that Digimon, it don't get like no joke. Aww. So it's gonna sound like when the Digimon makes like the sad dog noise. I hope nothing bad happens to him. He's so fucking cute. I hope nothing bad happens to that Digimon. But hey, you never know though with Digimon. Just because something's cutesy doesn't mean it's gonna live. Shit, I mean, the car is always getting lost, captured, or something. I just love how Takura is always ahead of the curve when it comes to already having his Digimon, at the very least, at its current moment. I mean, if I were them, I would try digivolving my Digimon further into the ultimate form to see if I can. Oh, no, hopefully nothing bad happens to Konohanomon with it dissipating the tentacle. Oh, it looks like it was just the tentacles that dissipated then. Oh, I thought for a second that was going to be a signal for Telmon to actually digivolve. And that'd have been badass. But the big, as I say, but the biggest question is, why isn't it seemingly affecting Telmon? Unless it's because of her former connection with Skull Knightmon. Marine Devimon. That looks like it's part of the Devimon evolution chain. Oh, no. Shit. Well, it's now or never if she's gonna out. Yes! Oh, she looks like she's ready to kill. Aww. Honestly, car's pretty dang tough to actually be taking all that on. Jeez. Damn. And to think she's fighting despite all those all the negative influence on her body right now. That's the type of stuff I like to see. It shows you how much Telmon really loves Hikari. To the point. Oh, she looks like she's about to go batshit crazy right now. Looks like she's about to go into berserker state, similar to when we saw Metal Greymon go into his berserker state just a few episodes ago. Yep. Oh, that kind of looks like the silhouette of Skull Nine. Yeah, it is. Oh, snap. Oh, I thought for a second that Greymon was going to dissipate because he saw like some data-looking thing when he touched it. Oh! Oh, damn, that's gutsy! And I actually love that scene right there. It shows you that Hikari, she's willing to sacrifice herself to protect someone else. That's actually pretty damn adorable right in there. And those are the type of moments I actually love. Because it shows you that Hikari, she can do more than just get kidnapped or captured. She can also protect too. Aww. Oh. And I actually like that to return the favor because whenever she's in danger, you got Telmon's help, and Hikari will do the same thing. That's fucking adorable. And you know, Hikari has proven herself because, yeah, she actually has risked herself to help out Telmon. So they both risked each other's lives. And you know what? Out of the bonds in this series, I'd say Hikari and Telmon have like the third strongest bond in this series. Which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing because it kind of makes you question how they handle relationships with the partners that aren't involving Yamato, Taichi, or Takaru though. Oh. Yo. Looks like they're gonna finally do it! Oh man, the woman I've been waiting for ever since the series started. Oh boy. Fuck yeah! Hope they ain't wasting all these motherfuckers. Oh shit! This is it, yo! Oh, yo! Anja woman greatness! Oh man. Damn, the animation actually looks pretty dang nice. Although in saying that, the introduction of Anja Woman isn't as good as the original series though, because in the original series, it had more momentum because when Anja Woman digivolved in the original Digimon, it was because someone close to Telmon died. And that's what triggered the transformation here. It's just a casual episodic fight that triggers the Anja Woman transformation. So, as cool as it is, it doesn't stack up to the original from a story standpoint and an emotional standpoint. Don't get me wrong, the woman's still cool. And the whole air animation actually looks pretty dang nice, even like the far away in the close-up shot. Just to see how much pain the evil Digimon's in. It's pretty damn cool. And I do love Anja Woman's savagery too. That's something I actually loved about Anja Woman in the original series too. Like whenever she showed up, you know things were gonna go down. So I wonder what they're gonna need. Are they gonna try to hack into like some kind of like a weaponry system in a country to try to take down? Well, not take down, but to try to like prevent the impact from the ISS. I don't know. That can be my guess. But let me rate this episode straight up. I've got mixed feelings on this. I actually like the episode though, so don't get it twisted. But there's a problem though. Obviously, the original introduction of Angemon was a lot better. It was epic. It was one of the most epic anime moments of all time in the original. Here, it did not feel like one of the most epic anime moments at all time. It felt like just a casual, you get to Digivolve. You get to Digivolve. And you get to Digivolve. Kind of felt like business as usual. Instead of it feeling special when you saw Telmon Digivolve to Godamon, it just felt so casual. It's like, don't get me wrong, the Telmon animation wasn't bad. I mean, that makes sense. Why would you show mercy to evil? I hope when it says it's scary when it gets scary, I hope it means it can have the slap fight that we saw in the... Who's that Digimon? Huh. Looks pretty damn cool, though. Oh, it's that one. Yo, if Kabuteramon does get another evolution, I'd be down for that. But... same. I also had a crush on Anja Woman when I first saw her at Talk React Smash Up. But I'm gonna be honest though, this was not as good as the original though. The original was way better. Because here, don't get me wrong, I didn't hate Anja Woman's transformation. I mean, it was cool and all, but in the original, it wasn't just freaking cool. It was like, oh shit! This Digimon just died! And now we're getting to see Anja Woman get some payback. Like in the original, it was like one of the most glorious moments of all time, especially when you saw Telmon cry and Hikari all sad. It was like, oh damn! And then when you see just the rage from Anja Woman in the original just completely shits all over this moment. Which is in a way it's kind of sad because you would think with like 20 years of technology advancements, you would think Toei would have been able to make something that stacks up to the original. But they haven't. They haven't really done that, at least not from a story standpoint, which is a shame because here it just feels like something you see in all the episodes. The Digimon get in trouble. They Digivolve at the end of the episode, and when they come across some newfound strength, then they win the fight. Then rinse and repeat. Then the next one's gonna get in trouble. Oh, then they get another evolution. Then rinse and, like, here it just felt like when Telmon Digimon to Angemon, it didn't feel like an award. It just felt like the status quo. Like it just had to happen, as if the writers had a quota to give evolutions, and that's it. It didn't feel like it had any momentum at all. Yeah, I don't blame people for ignoring the existence of this series. No, that's not fair. It's Talk Reactions mashup. The next generation deserves something better than this. I mean, look at the next generation. They got a kick-ass version of Gegege no Gitaro 2018, which a lot of people say Gegege no Gitaro 2018 is the best version of Gegege no Gitaro because there's multiple versions of Gegege no Gitaro. There's a 60s version. There's an 80s version. There was like a 2007 version. There was like a 2018 version. Toei remade that series like so many times. And a lot of people say that the newest version of Gegege no Gitaro was the best one. So, no, it's not that Otaku Reactions matchup. That wouldn't be fair because Toei, they did a fantastic job with Gegege no Gitaro. They made the best version of Gegege no Gitaro. So that's not really the case. I think it's just a matter of when they give this, whoever the hell they hired for Digimon 2020, they just didn't know how to do their job because the people Toei hired for Gegege no Gitaro 2018, they knew how the hell to do their jobs perfectly. So it's just this team that doesn't know how the hell doesn't know how to do their job properly. So I think it's just Toei. They chose the wrong people for the job. It's not the new generation, because the new generation does get some cool shit when it comes to anime. I mean, they did get like a Vinland Saga. That was pretty cool. They got Great Pretender. Great Pretender was pretty damn badass. So it's just that the people doing this series are ill-equipped to be doing Digimon. They were never ready for it. They were never prepared for it. They never... How do I say it? They just didn't have the it factor, you know? So I think it's just that. Because, again... And then, don't forget, there's also Dragon Quest The Adventure of Die 2020. A lot of people love the Dragon Quest 2020 a lot more than the original. So it isn't that. I mean, Toei does a better job with the new versions of Dragon Quest and Gegege no Gatara versus what they're doing with Digimon. I think it's just Toei, they left like their C team for Digimon 2020 while Gegege no Gataro and Dragon Quest got the A teams. Like, you can tell the difference. I watch a lot of Toei animes. Digimon gets the C team. They don't get Toei's A team. A team was to Dragon Quest. That's Toei's best, people. They're working on Dragon Quest Otaku Reactions Mashup. That's what they're doing. They're doing Dragon Quest. And their best people worked on Gegege no Gataro 2018. That's what their best people are working on. Those type of series. Their best people, they're not working on this. Maybe you'll get like some cool animators working on this series for like a singular episode. Whenever Toei feels like doing something special, but... That's just for like the occasional episode though. But for the most part, I think it's just that Toei, it's Digimon. They probably think it's Digimon, they don't have to try hard. That's probably it. And they probably don't even have much respect for Digimon. At least that's the impression I get when I look at how they treat this versus how they treat Dragon Quest. It just feels like they don't have much respect for Digimon, Toei. Which is a shame, because I was really hyped up for this episode, but they honestly dropped the ball. And that's, I'm not even saying the episode's bad. I liked it. I mean, if I were to rate this episode overall, Otaku Reactions Mashup, I'm going to still give it like an 8.25 out of 10. I liked it, but that's the most I'll give it this episode, an 8.25 out of 10. Because let's just be realistic. If they would have had Telmon's fears, I think they should have extended it for like a few episodes. Have Telmon show off Fear and Digivolving in one episode, but have them be barely built out by one of the allied Digimon, and then afterwards have her Digimon into Agumon. Like, the way they did it, it felt a little bit too rushed and abrupt. That's the thing about this series. Sometimes they introduce conflict, but they don't give you enough time to chew on it. Which is a shame, because if they do that more often, then this series would be in much better shape. So that's why this episode, it kind of felt a little bit rushed, if I'm being honest. And then here's another thing, too, about this episode that's kind of an issue. While I did enjoy the episode, I can't get the eerie feeling that when it comes to this, if they treated Telmon like this, I don't even want to imagine what they're gonna do into like the personal lives of Yamato and Takuru when it comes to like their family life. I don't even want to imagine what they're going to do with those, because I don't know if I should spoil it, but let's just say that was a really emotional plot point into Digimon that felt relatable. But looking at the route that Toei's going, they're probably not going to delve into the family conflict that Takuru and Yamato have to deal with when it comes to their family. And that's a big shame, because they haven't even alluded to it. It's already like, what, episode 35? So yeah, those are just my worries about Digimon. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I still like this episode. There were positives. Even though this episode was rushed, it still had good character regarding Telmon getting through her fears at the very least. I'll give it some credit for that. I think it's praiseworthy that Telmon fought through her fears. And another thing that I really loved about this episode too, aside from that, I like how there was actually some banter between Agumon and Piomon. And you hear Agumon talking a little bit cocky, like cocky as that, and I was like, oh damn. Now this is the type of cockiness I love to see. And this is when Digimon 2020 feels at its liveliest. I just wish it had more moments like that where it's like, yo, this is how Digimon should be. This is how it should be about. Stuff like this. And that's why I felt this episode, it had signs of life. Yeah, were there negatives? Yes, there were negatives. But regardless, I think it had enough to be, for the most part, positive. Now, from a character standpoint, I actually do love how they show Hikari's toughness it, when it showed she was gonna let herself be stabbed to try to protect Greymon. I was like, yo, that is just absolutely cool, and it shows you why Hikari is a character in the series to just be to just completely praise. Like when it comes to Hikari, you can tell that the production staff in charge of this series, they know not to fuck Hikari up, because if they would have fucked her up, they tell you would have been in deep trouble from the fandom of the series. So at least I'll give him credit for that. Hikari, she's already more memorable than most of the cast, with the exception of Yamato and Taichi, because her bond with Telmon actually feels like a legitimate bond. It doesn't just, because when it comes to like anyone not named Takuro, Taichi, Yamato, or Hikari, their relationships with the Digimon just feel like it just feels like their Digimon are there just to be tools. We never really see them interact that much. And then when it comes to like, I guess you could say Mimi's relationship with her Digimon is kind of cute. But the thing is, though, there ain't enough moments where you see Mimi actually useful into the plot, where it's kind of hard to take seriously sometimes. So you need a balance. Yes, it's nice to see fun interactions between the characters, but you need the characters to actually make a difference in the plot, because if not, you're not going to give a shit. Thankfully, they avoid that pitfall with Hikari, though, because her interactions with Telmon actually feel legitimate, because you see Telmon acting like a mother, but at the same time, you do see Hikari's growth and maturity to the point where it's like, okay, at least here there's something to work with regarding her. So that's why I think the episode, for the most part, it did good from a character standpoint. But there's still that gaping hole in the weakness of Digimon. They really needed to develop the side characters, because they don't cut the mustard. They're not even close to the quality of our main four. Which is kind of a shame, because I do love all the other characters, but the series has a lot of downside. Yeah, I watched the episode Static Shadek. I definitely did it. Yeah, I agree. I already watched the episode Static Shadek. If anything, while I was talking about the episode, I was actually prepping up my thumbnails for some of the other videos. Really? I heard Digimon Trial was a travesty, though, to society. It was not even close, Static Shadek. The original was way better. Toei really dropped the ball with the transformation, just like I knew they would. Toei fucked it up exactly how I knew they would fuck it up. So, it didn't even compare. Like, Anjumon's transformation was so casual in comparison to the original, where the original, it felt like an epic event to remember for the ages. Here, it just felt like any other transformation. It felt weightless. It felt like a transformation just for there to be a transformation. It didn't feel like it had much purpose. That's how it compared to the original. I didn't compare at all to the original Static Shadek. It's not even in the same stratosphere. I still like the episode overall, though, Static Shadek. I'll give it an 8.25 out of 10 because I had fun with it. But the original episode of Digimon that had Anjumon evolve was like 11 out of 10 tier for me. It was one of the best anime episodes I've seen of all time. This episode was just good, so that's why this episode pales in comparison to the original in every single regard. And you're right, Hikari is a cinnamon roll. I love her. And that's kind of sad about the movie Otaku Reactions mashup. Because it's sad that a badly received Digimon Tri movie is better than a Digimon 2020 reboot. It's like, what the hell is Toei doing with this franchise? Do they even know what the fuck they're doing with this franchise? I hope Toei better stay the fuck away from Digimon Tamers. If Toei were to do Digimon Tamers, y'all would see a rage from me that y'all have never seen before. If you think I got pissed watching this episode, I'll be more pissed if they touch Digimon Tamers. I hope Toei better stay the fuck away from Digimon Tamers. They better not touch Digimon Tamers. They better not. I'll be so pissed. Because if they're treating this series badly, I don't even want to imagine how they would deal with Digimon Tamers. They'd probably fuck it up so badly. Yeah, this series really made me lose faith in Toei and the treatment of Digimon. But yeah, that PTSD moment was good in the episode. Static shading. I remember. But the thing is, though, Tonka Reactions mashup, Trial was still negatively received, though, regardless. Better rating, but it was still received like crap, though. Digimon Tri and Tonka Reactions mashup. Remember, people still think Digimon Tri is garbage. So it's like Tri. Tri was like below average, but then Digimon 2020 is a step below that. So Tri being better, that's not even much of an accomplishment. Like, it's not accomplishing anything. Like, the accomplishment is about as hollow as someone losing their virginity fucking a prostitute. That's Tri's accomplishment of being better than Digimon 2020. That's like saying, alright, y'all, you lost your virginity fucking a prostitute. Good job. That's pretty much the best praise that someone can give Digimon Tri, that it's better than 2020. It's like, Toei, what the fuck are you doing with Digimon? But that's how I consider the situation with Digimon Tri. Yeah. That's how I feel about Digimon right now. Talk Reactions to Mashup. This episode made me feel negative about the franchise and its prospects. Man. And if someone fucking a prostitute was Tri's accomplishment, the accomplishment of 2020 is like someone fucking a prostitute then getting AIDS immediately afterwards. That's how Digimon 2020 has been. This episode really fucking pissed me the fuck off. They ruined one of my favorite character moments, and they ruined They ruined it. So it really pissed me off this week. I don't know if this series is ever going to really recover from this misstep. Digimon still. Pokemon is too far along gone. Still Digimon. Because at least with Digimon, you can still say Tamers is good. With Pokemon, you can't say any bit is good anymore. At least Digimon still has Tamers. Unless Toei ever touches that, then I'll maybe veer towards the Pokemon side. But I still say Digimon's better. Only because they have Tamers. If it wasn't for Tamers, I'd give it to Pokemon. Like, without a question, I'd give it to Pokemon when it comes to the anime franchises. If we're talking about overall franchises, Pokemon is better. But we're talking about anime franchises, Digimon's only better just because it has Tamers. That's it. Because Toei even fucked up the original Digimon too. Let's just be real. Oh, okay. I mean, I hear some people swear by Sabers. And that's pretty cool also to hear some different opinions when it comes to how people feel about some of the other Digimons, actually. That's cool, that's cool. It's cool to see the other series get some love, too. Because, honestly, yeah, I think every bit of Digimon has something to love. Although 2020, though, it's starting to feel like 2020, the only thing to love about this series is the pretty colors. That's it. That's the only thing to love. Hell, this Digimon series shouldn't even be called Digimon Adventure. It should be called Digimon Pretty Colors Edition. That's it. That's what this series should be called, Digimon Pretty Colors. You don't deserve to have an adventure in the name, in its title. It doesn't. No, I ain't dropping this Ataka Reactions mashup. I want to see the other forms, damn it. I'm like... Ataka Reactions massive. I'm like the abused housewife. I get abused, but I want to see more. I want to see war. I want to see war. I want to see Gabumon's mega form. Damn it! I want to see it. I want to see it so I can get pissed about it or happy about it. I want to see that. And plus, if they ever get to 02, part of me wants to see the train wreck because the 02 have problems. So you would get a magnifying glass and exponentially magnify all the problems that Digimon 02 had. And 02 had a fuckload of problems. It did, oh lord. And if that had problems, I don't even want to imagine what other problems it could have to 02. And the last thing 02 needs is even more problems. I mean, fuck. That series doesn't need problems. It needs fixing. Its foundation is completely broken. It needs like some fucking holy water. If Toei ever hits 02 material, good luck to you, Toei. Because if you're not doing a great job on this series, I don't want to imagine if you handle that shit show. Oh lord. I'm kind of scared now. If Toei were ever to touch 02, I'd be kind of scared. Because 02... Ugh. I'm getting scared thinking about it. That would probably be a fucking pain to society that we as human beings wouldn't even deserve to suffer through. I'm kind of, I'm feeling a little chilly now just thinking about this. Oh no. Toby, please don't ever consider touching Zero Two. Please. No. 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 Okay, and let me get rid of my Zero Two PTSD for a second. Oh no, Talk of Reactions mashup. I'm catching up with all the other animes, so don't worry. Yes, you're right, Sadek Shadek. I really want to see the other megas. If it wasn't for that, I probably would be watching other anime, but the megas, I need to see those other megas. Because that's what I love about Digimon. Just the epicness of the megas. That's the only reason why. If it wasn't for the megas, I probably would have given up hope in this series. But seeing the anime, the epic treatment they gave War Greymon, if they would have, no seriously, if they would have fucked up War Greymon, I probably would have considered dropping the series right then and there. They'd have fucked that up. So at least Toei knew not to fuck that up. Because if they fucked that up, then yes, I would have lost all. No, I still pretty much lost hope in the series. But at least seeing that form kind of is making me stick through it. Huh. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for wanting to forget about that Nataka Reactions mashup. Me personally, here's the thing that I thought about Digimon Zero's 2 ending. My problem with it was they didn't build up the relationships enough. Like, with the person who Sora ends up with, I wouldn't mind if they would have just built up the relationship between the characters, but since Toei rushed it in Zero 2, had issues with it. And then Ken ending up with the character he ended up with, I'm like, since when did these two have chemistry in the series? It was like almost non-existent. So that was my issue with Zero 2 when it comes to like the pairings. If Toei would have just built up the pairings, then it wouldn't have been so bad, but even Toei fucked that up. Which I'm like, Toei, do you not know this thing called build-up? Use it! Fucking use it! It's not rocket science, Toei. It's fucking easy. Just have characters do things together and that's it. That's all you need to do. It's not rocket science. Well, yeah, I kind of wish those two would have ended up together too, which I'm not going to say because that's a spoiler in case... Because I know there's people who haven't seen the original yet, but yeah, I really wish the Taichi would have been paired up with that specific character. And that's where Toei fucked up there. And it's not even fucking up there. If they would have just had Sora... If they would have had Sora built up with the other character with some nice tension, then it wouldn't have been so bad. But the thing is, yeah, Toei did rush everything. And that was their issue. Like, they went through things so quickly, it's like, how am I going to care about about who ends up together? You know? But yeah, you're right to talk a reaction to the mashup. The 0-2 ending, it really needed to step it up with its ending, and it didn't do that. Yeah, but here's the thing with Taco Reactions mashup. We also gotta blame Toei too, because afterwards Toei hired terrible people for Try, and then they hired bad stat. Well, not bad stat, but then there was Kasuna, which was also a Rust clusterfuck, and then we have Toei and Digimon 2020. We gotta also blame Toei too, because we gotta be realistic. Toei tries all these new directors, but what stays the same? Toei. That's the thing that's consistent. We gotta blame Toei here too. Because how do you explain Digimon having all these issues, yet Gegege no Gataru is consistent, thoroughly consistent with like no issues, and it's like peachy fine. The Gegege no Gataru fandom is completely happy. The Dragon Quest Adventure of Dive fandom is like completely How do you explain that? The Dragon Quest fans are happy. The Gegege no Gataru fans are happy. They're like excited. They're like, woohoo, yeah! While the Digimon fans are like, fuck! So shouldn't we blame Toei for it too? Because they're like the one constant. Yet they do a good job with some of the other stuff, though. And I know for sure, Gegege no Gitaro, they always switch staff. But here's the thing, though, that pisses me off about Toei. Gegege no Gitaro and Dragon Quest make less money than Digimon does. Actually, wait, no, I take that back. Gegege no Gitaro actually did make more money than Digimon's anime because we did have higher ratings. Now that I think about it, actually did score higher ratings than Digimon. Because Toei didn't fuck that series up. That's why it scored higher. Because Toei knew not to fuck up Gegege no Gitaro. But regardless, though, if Toei wants the monies, they should try harder than just making something average and mediocre. Though Toei should aspire to higher things. Because the moment they named this series Digimon 2020, they put a target on their back. They opened themselves up to scrutiny. The moment they did this Sataka Reactions mashup, Toei much was as good as saying, yeah, we're going to accept all the expectations that come along Digimon while accepting the money. So yeah, fans do have the right to critique Toei here because it's like, Toei, you played yourself because you used the title Digimon to promote this series. So now you also got to accept the consequences that come along with it too. That's at least how I think about this series when it comes to Digimon 2020. Which is a shame because this series started out strong, but it just lost its way eventually, though. But yeah, Toei does want the money, though. Definitely. They're probably like one of the most grittiest animation studios of all time, so let's just be real. It is the Toei way, unfortunately. Which really makes me wonder, how did Gegege no Gitaro end up so fucking perfectly done? I have no idea. Like, somehow that series was a long runner and they did not fuck that up, surprisingly. I mean, shit, it's a miracle that series ended up as good as it did. Because, honestly, that series could have gone south at any moment, yet it didn't somehow. That's the biggest miracle. It's like, holy shit, what did Toei sacrifice to make Gegege no Gitaro end up so good without any hitches? I have no idea, but they must have done something, some kind of like weird-ass ritual or some shit to pull it off. But yeah. That's pretty much my thoughts on the series so far, in case you're wondering, Ataka Reactions mashup. My long, drawn-out thoughts on how they're handling the franchise and how they're dealing with it recently, which is less than optimal. Like, way less than optimal. Ataka Reactions mashup, here's the thing, though. Toei does have a big budget. Have you seen Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai? Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai isn't even making as much money for Toei, and that has a way bigger budget than Digimon. Like, literally, every episode of Dragon Quest looks amazing. Every episode. Even the training sequences have cool looking fight scenes. Dragon Quest. And if you look at Toei's financial charts, their highest earning franchises are Dragon Ball. No, I think it's One Piece, Dragon Ball, Digimon, then Saint Seiya. Those are the top 4 biggest earners, so they have no excuse. Toei's just cheap when it comes to Digimon. Because Dragon Quest isn't a big franchise for Toei yet. That got all the budget in the world. It's already like on what? Episode 18 now? And it looks better than seasonal animes. That series is what Toei looks like when they break the chains. Dragon Quest Adventure is a perfect example of when Toei actually puts soul into their work. That series. Which, it just pisses me off just seeing how good Toei is when they try their best. And then seeing here when Toei just tries the bare minimum to get things done and that's it. They don't aspire to anything greater. Well, yeah, but the thing is that Toei should still hire better staff, though. That's the thing. Because it constantly happens to Digimon, you know? I mean, it's like, Toei, what are you doing with this series? You know? But yeah, I mean the staff changes, but damn. Totally. Well, it's gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. You know what? Surprisingly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens has gotten better. I mean, is it great? No, but at the very least, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, it's actually improving. I'll give it credit for that. Because at least Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, my expectations were rock bottom, but at least it's somewhat enjoyable now. Kind of like Tomika. Tomika was like a rock bottom, and now it's enjoyable. They're not great series or even good, but they're enjoyable. They're like junk food. I just watch them because. But yeah, it's gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. That's gonna be the next one. And after that, I'm probably gonna react to some random anime. Probably Doctor Moon. uh, I don't. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens is fun, but I didn't call it good though. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe suffering out the Stockholm syndrome right now though. So with Tomika, I mean, I'm probably on the Stockholm syndrome for those two series. I've like been abused so much that now I come back and I don't even notice I'm being abused anymore. That could be it too. Yeah, that's probably it with Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens and Tomika. Oh, to its credit, the Tomika does actually have kick-ass episodes, but the thing is that series is inconsistent because it has like crap episodes and then good episodes and crap. So yeah, it could be Stockholm syndrome. Still pumped to react to it though. Because no, legitimately, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens did have a good episode last week. It was actually legitimately good. Like a character died in the previous episode, so that was pretty damn surprising. The character actually died in this series. I'm like, holy shit! I was shocked that the series had like the balls to kill off someone. I was like, about damn time this series grew a set of balls. When it comes to sevens. But no, yeah, I wouldn't call Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens good, but it's enjoyable. I'll give it that much. It's enjoyable. It's a good pastime, pretty much. Yeah. And then after that, yeah, but for sure though, that's gonna be the next one. But anyways, by losing their card game, pretty much losing a children's card game, they pretty much die. Like because it's a robot, like a robot dueling against a human, and the robot loses the duel, so he just bursts this machinery. I mean, now that I think about it, it's kind of hilarious. It's like a children's card can kill the robot, man. A robot. Oh. Yeah. I remember when Yugi's grandfather, he fucking was sent to the hospital because of a children's card game, where his back was fucking broken and he looked like he was about to die. Oh man, I remember that shit being so epic back in the day too, with like the epic music that you'd hear in like a fucking soap opera. It was beautiful. Like seriously, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like campiness you cannot surpass. Like it was so honest and sincere with its campiness that you just have to respect it. When the series is like, you know what, logic? What the fuck is logic? Fuck logic. We're just gonna do crazy shit every episode because why the fuck not? That's what I love about the original Yu-Gi-Oh! It just didn't care about logic. It just had cool shit happening just for the sake of cool shit happening. I know it was absurd, but damn, it was fun though. I remember when Kaiba like fucking blocked a gun with this fucking card. That was amazing. When he blocked bullets with this briefcase. That was fucking amazing. Or when Brennan Keith brought out a gun just because he lost the children's card game. That was fucking awesome. That's serious, man. Or remember when there was that duel where Yugi was dueling against one of the Malik's henchmen, and he was chained up, and then there was a chainsaw. Whoever loses their freaking legs. That's fucking. I like the edge of the good type of edge variety, though. That's why I freaking love the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Just something about the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Where let me. Like the original Yu-Gi-Oh, man? The original Yu-Gi-Oh had like no batteries, yo. It didn't give a fuck. True. That's true. Yeah. But a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh character dies of a card, man. True. True. That's true, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh though. Nowadays in Yu-Gi-Oh you can fucking die of anything. It's like shit. I guess now card games are fucking dangerous now. They can kill machines and shit. You know? It's like fuck, what do they build their fucking cards with in Yu-Gi-Oh? They build it with some kind of like fucking they must build it with some kind of like freaking titanium shit. If you have machines getting freaking busted up by playing a card game. But yeah, you're definitely right about the point about Digimon Otaku reacting to mashup. Well, if anything, Otaku reacting to mashup. Right before I go, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because people definitely want to see my Yu-Gi-Oh! Reaction. Because they like to see me in pain. When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway. Or they like to see me praise the series when it's good. One or the other. And that's the thing I love and hate about Digimon. Like, you never know if it's going to be a piece of shit. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck, man. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is causing me so much, it's causing me to question my sanity sometimes. But anyways, yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! I do watch Otaku Reacting Mashup. I react to X-Arm, remember? I'm reacting to all animes. I'm reacting to X-Arm, remember? I reacted to all the episodes. I'm the only one reacting to... Yes, I'm the only one reacting to all the X-Arm episodes, I think. Dude, I told you I'm reacting to everything, remember? Did you forget my video? I even said I'm reacting to every anime. I'm not joking. I'm reacting to everything. I always react... Yeah, I do watch that hell every single fucking Sunday, and I hate it. I fucking hate X-Arm. I fucking hate it in all its fucking existence. It makes me suffer, this series. Watching X-Arm is like... Fuck. And the thing about X-Arm too... I watch it because... The pain. Because it doesn't even get me views. I watch it because... I guess I'm a masochist or something. That's the reason why I watch it. Fuck. Oh, well, if you want to see me cringe, just watch my X-Arm reactions. I've reacted to all the episodes so far. It's there. It's there, don't worry, yo. Yeah, just look up my reactions. I know, we are. We make, like, the perfect combo, pretty much. Like, I watch all the fucking painful animes so that y'all won't have to watch all the painful animes. But if you really wanted to see me cringe, you definitely should have seen me in the first few Tomika episodes. Those are fucking suffering. So that series was like the reincarnation of suffering. I felt headaches when I was first watching Tomika. And now, the headaches have gone to the point where now I enjoy this stupid little dance. And that I sing along too with this stupid little dance. I don't know, Tomika fucking fucked my mind up a little bit. It really fucked up my... In 7, Ego 7 did damage too, but... I think Tomika left a bigger mark in my mind because now I enjoy that stupid, cutesy little fucking reverse mambo dance. I don't even know the fucking lyrics too. Mom, baby. Oh, that fucking song is stuck in my head sometimes. Oh, alright, I'll see you later too, man. For sure. Well, anyways, thank you very much to Otaku Reactions Mashup for commenting on the live chat. Definitely. And right before I go, thank you very much at Static Shittick. Thank you very much both of you for commenting on the live chat. Hope you'll have a great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. And I hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, y'all. And thank you so much for watching my video, everyone. Bye-bye.